Hey everybody, welcome back to another tech, gaming, and AI news nerdcap of the week. This week is absolutely stacked. We're going to be talking about Apple's massive launch blitz this week from March 2nd through March 4th. I am definitely excited to see what they have launched and what they're coming out with this week. I will definitely be posting more videos about anything and everything they release, so stay tuned for that. OpenAI secured a $110 billion deal. Google's Gemini is dropping some big upgrades, and a new Resident Evil that's actually incredible just released. Plus, there are some GTA 6 rumors going around that pre-orders are potentially going to be here within the week or within hours. Anyways, let's get into it. From March 2nd through March 4th, Apple is doing something we haven't really seen them do before. Instead of a keynote, they're staggering press releases and hands-on events across New York City, London, and Shanghai throughout the entire week. The iPhone 17e is definitely the big play here with an A19 chip, the same processor as the flagship iPhone 17, but with MagSafe finally added, so that's a huge win. And for the first time ever, every single iPhone Apple makes will now have MagSafe. This is a budget-friendly entry point, which means more people get wireless charging, accessories, and access to the whole ecosystem. Now, the real story or the real rumor here is there's going to be a new budget MacBook, a 12.9-inch laptop starting at around $599 to $799. This is going to be targeting students and the education market directly. I'm actually kind of excited for this one. They also cut some features to actually hit that price, so there's not going to be any True Tone, no backlit keyboard, no fast charging, but it's still got the Apple DNA and enough power for schoolwork and creative stuff, as well as coding or vibe coding if that's something that you do. Here are some of the rumored models that are going to be coming out. So there's going to be a MacBook Air M5 in a 13 and a 15-inch option with a baseline M5 chip, which is 15 to 18% faster than its predecessor. You're going to have better battery life, which is just a solid mid-tier play overall. There's also going to be a MacBook Pro M5 Pro Max coming in 14 and 16-inch variations. There's not going to be any major redesigns, but the incremental power bumps are going to be noticeable. You're also going to see an iPad Air M4 and the iPad 12th generation with an A18 chip. This is a huge improvement because it finally brings Apple Intelligence down to the cheapest iPad. And finally, I know everybody's been waiting for this, is Siri is going to be completely reimagined with Google's Gemini's partnership for context-aware on-screen awareness. Debuting with iOS 26.4, it can actually understand what's on your screen and help you interact with it. I am definitely curious to see what kind of improvements this new Google AI-powered Siri is going to bring, but let me know in the comments below. Is this something that you're excited for? And my personal take here is Apple doing a full week of staggered drops instead of traditional keynote is definitely a huge flex, but the real story here is going to be that budget MacBook. If Apple can nail the price point without destroying the brand's experience, that's how you own the education market. It's going to be a game changer move and something that I am actually super excited for. But let me know in the comments below, are you excited to see what Apple releases this week? OpenAI has secured a record $110 billion with a B dollar deal in funding. It's now the largest private funding round in history, period. Backed by Amazon, NVIDIA, and SoftBank, basically the heavy hitters who bet their futures on AI. The cash is going to go towards enterprise AI solutions and global scaling. OpenAI is positioning themselves as the infrastructure play everyone's building on top of. The AI money race is getting absolutely ridiculous at this point. We're talking numbers that rival small countries' entire GDPs. This is the dot-com bubble energy, except the AI stuff might actually be real this time. I don't think so. But let me know in the comments below, when do you think this bubble is going to pop? Gemini 3.1 Pro just dropped, and it's definitely a serious upgrade. It scored a 77.1% on the ARC-AGI 2 benchmark. That's a test to measure new logic patterns the model hasn't seen before. Rolling out across the Gemini app, Notebook LM, and the Gemini API for anyone building on it. Gemini's market share actually tripled to 18% over this past year, and that's a huge swing, and Google is definitely eating OpenAI's lunch here, and I'm here for it. They also released Nano Banana 2 image generation model, which is available everywhere. The Gemini app, Google Search, AI Studio, Vertex AI, and Flow. This is a integration on steroids. If you have not used Nano Banana 2, definitely go play with it because it's freaking awesome. Google is quietly becoming the AI dark horse again. Everyone was hyped on ChatGPT, but Google is playing the long game with better benchmarks, better integrations, and a way more aggressive rollout strategy. Meta signs a $100 billion AMD chip deal. Meta has signed a multi-year agreement with AMD for MI540 GPUs and CPUs. This includes a performance-based warrant for up to 160 million shares of AMD stock. That's basically Meta betting billions that AMD is going to crush it. Meta is also saying that we're all in on this AI infrastructure. And in all honesty, Meta is spending like there is no finish line in the AI arms race. And honestly, that might be smart. If you blink, you're going to be behind. But let me know in the comments below. Are they just burning money at this point? Resident Evil Requiem dropped on February 27th, 2026, and critics are definitely losing their minds. It received an 88 on Metacritic, which is the highest rated Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 4 that happened over 20 years ago. That's crazy. The game is available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC, and it runs incredibly well across all platforms. Critics are hyping the horror, the optimization, and the story, and basically everything in between. Capcom is on an absolutely legendary run right now, and they're shipping quality and making the industry look easy. If you like horror games, this is a must play. But let me know in the comments below, is this a game that you're going to be playing? Bungie's extraction shooter is finally here on March 5th. The first marathon game since 1996. That's a 30-year gap for those of you wondering. They also just wrapped Server Slam, which ran over the weekend, which basically was a stress test before the actual game launches on March 5th. Marathon is going to be available on PS5, Xbox, PC, and it's going to have full cross-play support, coming in at $40. And I think that's the right call here. Bungie doesn't need to swing for the fences on pricing. They need a win, and smart pricing will hopefully get them that. Let's see if this lands, as a lot of the people that played on the Server Slam really liked the game, but there was some positives and negatives overall. But let me know in the comments below. Did you play this over the weekend? GTA 6 pre-orders may be imminent. Yeah, the rumor mill is rumoring again. The PlayStation database got updated with GTA 6 title IDs on March 1st. This is usually one of the last steps before pre-orders go live, and we're talking hours, maybe days away. A November 19th launch is still locked in. Take-Two CEOs confirmed the marketing campaign kicks off this summer, and when those pre-orders drop, the internet may literally break. This is the most anticipated game in a decade, so refresh your browser and be ready to download it. Now let me know in the comments below, are you excited for GTA 6? Pokemon Pokopia is already #1 on the Switch 2 eShop charts from preloads alone, and it doesn't even launch until March 5th. Described as Pokemon meets Stardew Valley, you get the monsters, the battling, but also the life sim vibes. Build your farm, befriend villagers, the whole thing and everything in between. Pokemon plus cozy life sim vibes. Nintendo knows exactly what they're doing to our brains here, and this is definitely going to be a comfort game we didn't know that we needed. Is this something that you're excited for? Let me know in the comments below. Jensen Huang is teasing a mystery chip that's going to surprise the world. It's expected to have a new architecture and a new platform as well. And here's the wild part. There's not going to be any GeForce gaming GPUs in 2026, which this is the first time for this to happen in over 30 years. AI workloads are eating up literally all the GPU production capacity, and gamers can't catch a break. I don't think NVIDIA really cares about us. We keep taking the L while AI hoards all the GPU supply. We get mystery chips and next year for sure for new GPUs. Meanwhile, AI researchers are living their best lives. The priorities are definitely wild out there. And again, I just don't think NVIDIA really cares about us anymore, because all of their profit, remember that bubble I was talking about earlier, is coming from AI. And I think they're going to ride that ship until it bursts. But let me know in the comments below, do you even care about this? That's all I have for this week, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This was one of those weeks where literally everything is happening all at once, and I definitely missed something. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything that I should be talking about or covering, because I definitely sleep on some things. But until next time, guys, remember to stay nerdy. Peace out, y'all.